Okay guys, I'm back for more Amatsutsumi. Episode 21. Let's see here. Load. This is after Mana discovered Hotaru and her immunity against Kotodama. Yeah, that was mainly it. But this is gonna be, since I have a feeling, since the focus is since the story is focusing a lot on Mana, so I assume Mana's gonna be the next one, the next heroine to show up in the coming route, and for us to be able to take care of her, past and baggage, before we move on to a choice that would lead into her route. So yeah, as expected, the cover girl is the last route. The last available route we can enter. Okay, then let's go then. Let's jump in right into it. As I enter my room after cleaning up the dishes from dinner, I'm greeted by a faint, sweet scent hanging in the air. It's the scent of Mana. Ah, Mana's in our room. Ah.
Eh?
She smiles alluringly from my bed, which she's sitting on.
湯上がりにお邪魔させてもらったわ。
Okay. Now that she mentions it, I see that her hair and skin look damp. Did you need something?
決まってるじゃない。さっきの続きよ。
Are we really doing this? She stands up and falls into my arms. No, we shouldn't.
どうして？
Azuki-san and Kokoro are here. It might be possible in the middle of the night, but at this time of the evening, they'll definitely notice. Especially since I doubt Mana has any intention of keeping her voice down.
いいじゃない。バレたって後でどうにでもなるわ。
She's still thinking her Kotodama will fix everything. She's right, of course. We can just make them forget about it with a Kotodama. I prefer to avoid using any unnecessary Kotodamas on the two of them. And actually, it's not just for their sake. We shouldn't use our Kotodama too freely. Oh, Makoto. The power of Kotodama is the power of one's own life force. I'm sure she knows that much better than I do, considering how far her power outstrips mine. But
誠に害をもたらさないこと。それが絶対の条件よ。忘れないで。
when it comes to anything involving me, sometimes she loses her cool. No, that's not exactly it. She doesn't forget to consider the consequences of her actions or anything. It's not impulsiveness. She goes to extremes for me, even after careful consideration. When she's decided a course of action is necessary, she doesn't hesitate, even for an instant. That's why I want her to avoid unnecessarily using her Kotodama whenever possible.
そう。わかった。
Oh, she's listening properly. I'm sorry, but I don't want to reject your advances at all. But I have no choice.
別にいいわ。今夜は誠のこの顔を見られたから十分よ。
Oh. She kisses me on the forehead and starts to leave the room. Wait a second, Mana.
何？
Would you like to go out somewhere tomorrow? Just the two of us? What did you say? What is it? Yeah. In English. I'm not really trying to make up for tonight. I just feel like spending more time with Mana.
行くわ。
She smiles happily, back at me from the doorway.
嬉しいわね。そっちからデートに誘ってくれるなんて。
So it's a date now. I figured it would be good for me to invite you instead of the other way around, for once. Nowadays, she's always taking the initiative, But when we were in the village, I used to take the lead just as often. It will be nice to get back to that a little.
でも、店の手伝いはどうするの？
I'll go ask Azuki-san if I can take time off. I didn't think Mana would be concerned about the cafe. Do you think I could take time off tomorrow? I explained that Mana and I are going out.
いいわよ。気分転換していらっしゃい。
She smiles and readily agrees to my request.
むしろ、このところ甘えっぱなしだったものね。最近は体調もいいし、心がいれば店は大丈夫だから、心配しないで楽しんでらっしゃい。
Thank you. I'm relieved that she's so understanding.
でも、どこへ行くつもりなの？
We haven't decided on anywhere in particular yet.
あら、そう。誘ったのはどっちなの？
Mine.
それでノープランなの？
She gave me an odd look. Did I do something wrong? The main point is for Mana and me to spend time together. So I thought we could just go wherever Mana wanted.
普通そういう場合は誘う方がプランを準備するものよ。まあ、でもマナちゃんと出かけるんですものね。別にいいのかしら。
Yeah, Mana doesn't care about that kind of thing. She was like that in the village too.
ならいいけど。
Anyway, that's all I wanted to ask you about. Good night, Mom.
え、おやすみ、誠くん。
I got permission. She said it would be a good change of pace.
そう、よかった。案外、言霊を使わなくても済むものなのね。
After I relate my conversation with Azuki-san to her, Mana nods with satisfaction. So, where should we go? Is there anywhere you'd prefer, Mana?
そうね。どこでもいいけれど、あまり遠くない方がいいわ。
Somewhere close by? Got it. That means just wandering around the neighborhood or going around to the lake again, I guess. Well, if she's happy with that, I don't mind at all.
何時に家を出るつもり？
Morning, I guess. Tomorrow is Sunday, I would presume. So... I still want to help with setting up before what's with this? I still want to help with setup before the cafe opens in the morning, but we can leave any time after that. I don't think I can leave the morning setup to Kokoro.
わかったわ。楽しみね。それじゃ、おやすみなさい。
Good night. Me too, good night. I watch her leave the room, then fall back onto my bed. The scent of her still lingers in the room, pleasantly, tickling my nose. I think I'll have good dreams tonight. I wake up the next morning at my normal time and go downstairs. Good morning.
はい、おはよう。
I quickly exchange greetings with Azuki-san, and then get straight to work preparing the cafe for opening time. First thing is to briefly sweep the entire floor.
あら、別にいいのよ。そんなことしなくても。今日は一日お休みで。
No, let me at least help with morning prep. That way I'll feel better about taking the rest of the day off. Responsibility points going up in Azuki-san's mind.
ありがとう。誠は本当にいい子ね。誰に似たのかしら。
Ooh, I wonder. It's just I've learned from watching you over the weeks I came here.
その子ったら
What? She blushes as she smiles at me. I just told the truth, but it seems she's quite happy about what I said.
ちなみにどこへ行くかは決まってるの？
Not yet, but I don't think we'll go very far.
そうまあそれがいいかもね。今日も結構暑くなりそうだし。
Yeah. Mana's eternal snow makes her actually prefer hot weather, but Azuki-san doesn't know that, so her worry is justified. I can't very well explain it to her, though, nor do I need to.
おはよう。
Mana comes downstairs all dressed. It's obvious from looking at her that she's in a great mood. At least I doubt she had any of those nightmares last night. Well, you're in a good mood.
当然でしょ。夕べからずっと楽しみにしていたんだから。おはようマナちゃん。心はもう起きた？いいえ、あの様子だとまだしばらくは夢の中でしょうね。
心。Mana glances up the stairs with a chuckle. She must be remembering Kokoro's sleeping face.
起こした方が良かったのかしら。まだ寝かせておいていいわ。どうせ午前中はそんなに混まないし、一人でもなんとかなるから。
She beckons to me as I continue sweeping.
誠くん、それくらいでいいわよ。ありがとう。マナちゃんと朝ごはん食べちゃって。
Is that really enough? I pretty much finished sweeping the floor, but I still need to wipe the tables and take out the trash.
いいわよ。早く出かけたいってマナちゃんの顔に書いてあるもの。
Oh. Wow, you're right. Practically written on her face. Looking at Mana, I think she's more than just in the great mood. Her eyes are practically sparkling as she looks at me.
お散歩が待ちきれないワンちゃんみたいで可愛いじゃない。店のことはいいから早く連れて行ってあげなさい。
She comes over and claps me on the shoulder. Okay, I'll do that then. I'll make breakfast for all three of us together.
ありがとう。
Okay, well, see you later. We finished our breakfast quickly, and after I changed clothes, Azuki-san and Kokoro, who had just woken up, saw us off.
車には気をつけるのよ。
Okay, thank you. They're seeing us off as if we're gonna go travel somewhere. We will.
いってらっしゃい。
Kokoro kind of looks upset there. Oh, Kokoro looks a little resentful. But she doesn't seem reluctant to let us go.
できればお土産買ってきてほしいな。なんでもいいから。
Okay.
いいわよ。何か美味しいものでも買ってくるわ。
Before I can reply, Anna smiles at Kokoro and nods.
ほんと？やった、楽しみ。
Kokoro's face breaks into a grin.
元気ね。だって楽しみなものは楽しみなんだもん。任せてしまって悪いけど、後のことはよろしくね。いってらっしゃい。
Well then, you and Kokoro have really getting along well recently.
そうかしら。
Yeah, the old you would never have promised to get a souvenir for her like that. She looks pensive.
なんだか不思議と構いたくなってしまうのよね。 あの子を見ていると。
I know what you mean. She's really an honest and forward girl, so people can't help but want to please her. It's amazing that it even affects Mana, who normally doesn't have much interest in other people.
もしかしたら、のぞみも私のことをあんな風に見えていたのかしら。
Oh, Nozomi. She smiles, looking off into the distance. Koizuka Nozomi, Mana's twin sister, who passed away at a young age during an epidemic in our village, and the girl to whom I was originally betrothed. Oh. Okay, so I was right. Then. Except that it's not like Mana took her position as a betrothed to Makoto without Makoto being aware, but he was aware of those two. And he is aware of her replacing Nozomi as Makoto's betrothed. I see. She might have. Mana was the younger of the two. And maybe now she's enjoying the feeling of being an elder sister, even though it's not real. Whatever the case, Mana's body language has been very cheerful ever since this morning. It was a good idea to bring her out on this date.
ちなみにね、Makoto?
Yeah. She takes my hand and looks into my eyes.
デートってどこへ行くかとか何をするかとかあらかじめ決めておくのがこっちでは普通らしいわ。
Hey, she has some knowledge herself. So that was true, was it? I'm a little surprised. Azuki-san said something similar to me last night, and I told her that Mana didn't care about that kind of thing. But here we are, with Mana showing off her knowledge of the customs of the outside world to me.
漫画を読んでいると、おおむねそういう感じなのよ。心にも聞いてみたら、そうだよ。だいたい誘う方が立てるかなって。
Yeah. Oh, she learned from manga, and even went to ask Kokoro for confirmation. That was rather proactive of her.
そもそもデートという言葉は、日付を決めて会う予定を立てるというところから来ているものなんだそうよ。
Oh, okay. Did you learn that from Kokoro too?
ええ。
Yes, Mana and Kokoro have definitely become quite close. Kokoro has been helping expand Mana's world, even when I'm not watching. I think that's really great. I left the village because I wanted to see the outside world, but Mana's case is different. She only left and followed me because she was worried about me. And even now, it's my selfish demands that are stopping her from taking me back.
以前、英語の授業で教師が話していたと言っていたわ。
Oh, teacher at school was saying that. Of course, the decision to stay by my side was made of her own free will. That doesn't change the fact that I'm selfishly making her live here in the town. If I hadn't left the village, she would never have left either. I'm sure of it. So when I see that she's gaining something out of being here, it makes me feel a little less guilty. I'm sorry. I did try and think of various things last night, but...
これというものを思いつかなかった？
More like Makoto thought that Mana wouldn't care, so he was just gonna let things go its course. Yeah. To be honest, no matter where I go or what I see, everything here is interesting and fun to me. The outside world is still full of fresh new wonders, and it's fun in and of itself. But Mana probably doesn't feel the same way. There are some things she likes, like sweets or manga, and other things she doesn't. I think that lake is probably a safe bet, but we've been there several times recently.
謝る必要なんて何もないわ。
Mm.
誠が私のためにいろいろ考えようとしてくれたわけでしょ。
She smiles gently at me and links her arms in mine.
でも、あまり余計な気を使うことないのよ。私、こうして誠と一緒にいるだけですごく幸せだし、楽しいもの。
Mana, I see. Maybe I was thinking too hard about it. Maybe I felt compelled to find something fun for her to do because of my feelings of guilt for dragging her out of the village.
でも、
Is she gonna take advantage of our guilt? She laughs, a teasing look on her face, in her eye.
誠の困った顔が見られたら、もっと楽しくなるかもしれないし、意地悪を言ってみたらよかったかしら。
Saddest. Oh my god. I'd appreciate it if you didn't go out of your way to get artificially mad at me. I raise my hand to signal defeat, and Mana chuckles.
冗談よ。さてと、誠が思いつかないなら、私から提案してもいいかしら。
So she has something in mind to go? Something in mind of a place to go? Of course, go ahead. She looks to the west.
学園へ行ってみたいわ。
The school? Even though it's the weekend? Actually, I've been equally surprised on a weekday. Since when does Mana go to school? Want to go to school? She doesn't seem all that interested in the classes. She seems annoyed by our classmates. She only seemed to be attending because I was.
休みだからこそ、よ。
Ah. That might be a different feel to being at school on a weekend, I guess. I mean, the last time we went there was with the three girls, Otaru, Kyoko, and Kokoro, when we were going to the chapel, I believe. Was it the chapel or something? Let's see here. She explains as if she read my mind.
普段は人も多いし、講義も退屈であれだけど、私、場所としては気に入っているのよ、あそこ。
As a place, okay.
中庭の眺めは特に素敵よね。里にはない風景で。だけど、なんだか里を思い出すのよね。不思議と。
Okay, then let's take a look. Sure. Yeah, I actually think I know what you mean. There's a certain feeling that the school's courtyard, like Mana says, it's a feeling of familiarity. Like being in a place where you can take a breath and relax. Alright, so let's go to school then. We can figure out what to do once we get there. She nods happily, hugging my arm tight. We stroll up the road until we eventually reach the school. Seeing the gates are open, and I would assume clubs are going on. Extracurricular clubs. Huh. Since it's a weekend, there are no classes today. I thought there wouldn't be anyone here, but...
あら、意外と賑やかなのね。
Oh. I hear the murmur of voices coming from inside the building. I can't make out any individual words, but I can tell there must be several people inside. I also hear the sounds of musical instruments. I guess someone is performing music.
何か催し物でもあるのかしら。
Just club activities then, yeah. Usually during Saturdays or Sundays, they'll hold like practice sessions for sports or art clubs, cultural clubs. The school's brass band club is probably practicing today. I remember someone telling me that some school clubs have activities on weekends too.
吹奏楽部？
Brass band club. It's a club where they perform on musical instruments, apparently. Someone asked me to join once. Didn't anyone ask you?
ああ、そう言われれば、私もあったかも。適当に聞き流しちゃったけど。
She tilts her head in a cute motion.
わざわざ休みの日まで練習するなんて、そんなに部活って楽しいものなのかしら。
I mean, I don't think so. It's just that they want to succeed at something. They're trying to accomplish something together. That's probably why. Practice is definitely, well, it could be fun depending on the person. It must be. Well, I've never been in a club before, so I can't say for sure.
私はそれなら家で漫画を読んでる方がいいかしら。
Oh.
でもこうやって。
She hugs my arm between her chest.
誠とくっついていられるなら楽しそうね。
I think we'll be too busy with club activities to do anything together. I don't think that would be possible to play a musical instrument if we're twined like this. Intertwined. I see someone coming our way. It's Koichi.
よう誠と、なんだ、マナちゃんか。
Koichi seems to lose interest when he sees who it is with me. Hey.
こんにちは。なんだってどういう意味かしら。
いや、すまん。
He squirms a little under Mana's curious gaze.
遠目に見て、誠が彼女とイチャついてるのかとつい勘違いした。
Is that why you ran out? To see who is the girl that's getting all flirty with me? It's nice outside today, so Mana and I are going out on a walk.
そうか、散歩か。健康的だな、兄弟揃って。
He looks at our linked arms.
でもそこまでひっついてる必要はあるか？
ええ、私ちょっと寒がりだから。
He briefly looks up at the blazing sun in the night sky. He doesn't say anything but his face reads, on a hot day like this. Koichi, do you have something you need to do at school today?
ああ、部活の助っ人だ。
Oh. Wait, hold on.
ああ、部活の助っ人だ。
Oh. He seems glad to be returning to our more normal topic as he nods. But judging from his tone, he's not very happy to be here. Oh, interesting. Clubs really do use helpers, huh? Yeah, in manga sometimes, a student would be asked to help out with a club maybe they didn't even belong to. Of a club that maybe they didn't even belong to. But I had never seen a helper in real life. What club? Some kind of sports? Baseball maybe? Soccer? I froze a couple of names of sports I know.
違う。というか、うちにはどっちもないだろう。
Oh really? I guess I should have guessed so randomly.
満足に練習できるような広いグラウンドもないしな。 必然だ。
Hmm. Oh then, what are you helping out with?
テニスだよ。
Oh. Oh.
ダブルスで欠員が出たからぜひ来てくれないかって頼まれてさ。
Okay, he's a replacement player. He's a backup player or something. Tennis. I don't know about tennis.
なんだか頼られてるのにあまり嬉しくなさそうね。
Just as she says, he sounds pretty reluctant.
まあな、できないことはないんだが、そんなに得意ってほどでもないし。
Ah. But you still accepted the request?
頭数がどうしても欲しいってダチに頼まれたから仕方なくな。じゃなかったら今頃家でゴロゴロしてるよ。
He shrugs and smiles wearily. The beauty of friendship.
ま、そういうことにしといてくれや。実情としてはこの間ジュースをおごってもらったから断りきれない。そんなところさ。
I still think it's very loyal of you. Mana would never expend this much effort just to pay someone back for a soda. Wait. If you ask me, it sounds kind of fun to be a helper.
そうか？
I mean, you're suddenly getting to do something you normally wouldn't be able to do, right? It sounds kind of exciting. Koichi folds his arms across his chest and makes a doubtful noise.
物は言いようだな。俺は逆だ。普段やってないことを急にやらされるんだぞ。しかも周りは自分より上手いやつばっかりで、足を引っ張るのは目に見えてる。
Ah. That's unavoidable, I think. They must have realized that when they asked you for your help, right?
だとしても、俺のせいで負けたりしたら気が引けるだろう。
Oh, he has a sense of responsibility, basically. Yeah. He sighs, looking at me resentfully.
俺もお前くらいポジティブに考えられたらいいんだけどな。その気があるなら紹介するから、今度はお前が出てやってくれよ。その方がきっとみんな幸せだ。
Sure, I'd be happy to if the opportunity arises. Oh, he's actually...
おう、つうか、助っ人やりたいくらいなら部活に入った方がいいんじゃないか？
He makes a good point, but it's not that simple. I wouldn't be able to be there every day.
ああ、そうか。店の手伝いとかもあるもんな、お前。
Apparently, yeah. I do want to enjoy my student life to the fullest, and that includes club activities. But helping out at Cafe Origami has to come first. Since I'm taking advantage of them with my Kotodama, my first duty is always to the Olive family.
といけねえ。そろそろ時間だ。行くわ。
Have fun! Alright, do your best.
おう、適当に頑張る。
He raises a hand in farewell as he trots off. Mana, what should we... Huh? What? I started asking Mana what we should do next, but I see she's looking at something in the distance. Several students have sketchbooks out and are moving their pencils busily with serious looks on their faces. That must be what they call the art club, probably. It looks like they're drawing something.
そのようね。
Is she interested? I mean, she was pretty obsessed with manga, but does she have like some sort of interest in drawing overall? She's observing them attentively. Since she likes manga so much, maybe she's developed a interest in drawing as well. Mana, if you're interested, why don't you go and talk to them? You wanna go? Let's go together. If you ask nicely, they might lend you some art supplies. Her eyes widen in surprise. You want to try your hand at drawing, right?
別にそういうわけじゃ。
You were staring at them pretty hard just now, though.
まあ、それは否定しないけど。
She nods.
絵を描くってどんな感じなのかしらって思ったの。
You wanna try? Let's go. So she's interested after all. Alright. Let's go. Let's take a look then.
誠。
The people we saw were in fact the art club. When we told them we wanted to try drawing something, they quickly supplied us with paper and pencils. They probably see us like potential art club students. They are very eager to help, and we didn't need to use our kododama at all. Mana is standing stock still, with pencil and paper in hand.
何を描けばいいのか見当もつかないわ。
The guy from the art club said you should just draw whatever you feel like. You can draw something you see in front of you, or you can draw something from your imagination. Anything is fine. Unless you're in a themed competition or something, there's no restriction on what you can draw. Or so he said.
それがちっとも思い浮かばないのよ。
She frowns at the blank, perfectly white paper, clearly frustrated. It's an expression I don't see on her face very often. Oh, I know. How about the courtyard? You could draw the view from the courtyard.
そうね。いいかも。
So we came to the courtyard. Here looks good.
え、
We sit down on a bench together. The view here is very nice, and the atmosphere of the courtyard is relaxing. Oh. What's wrong? Mana is frozen again, pencil raised.
何をどこから描けばいいのかしら。地面、空、建物。
I wonder. She tilts her head and frowns again. When she puts it that way, I don't know what order to draw things in either. I would say the buildings first. Sky, floor, no, ground next, and then the sky last. Maybe she can start with whatever seems easiest. Yeah. If it were me, I would be drawing like the buildings first, followed by like trees, and then the grass, and then the ground would come later. After all the props are drawn, and then following that would be the sky.
そもそも絵なんてほとんど描いたことがないから描きやすいも描きにくいもないのよ。
Alright, then let's start with whatever you like the most. She looks hard at me.
それなら誠ね。そうするわ。
Oh. You're going to draw me?
嫌なの？
I don't mind, but don't you think it might be hard to start with a person?
簡単に描けるものなんて私にはないからいいの。
That's a good point. Let's start from somewhere, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, should I stand up then?
座ったままでいいけど、私の方を向いて動かないで。
She has to use Kotodama? Oh please, as soon as she speaks the words, my body twists around, then freezes in place. She adjusts her grip on the pencil and grins to draw, looking back and forth between me and the paper, with a frown on her face.
何か違うわね。もっと。
She keeps repeating various strokes over and over again, maybe not liking the way each attempt turned out. She's being much more serious about it than I expected.
ああ、ごめんなさい。喋っていいわよ。
Oh. I can sit still without you using your kotodama on me, you know?
ダメよ。それだとどうしても微妙に動くでしょ。
Well, it's true that being fixed in place by a kotodama makes it easier for me to stay put.
そう。このくらいの感じだわ。
Your pencil keeps moving as she nods to herself. It seems she finally gotten a version of her sketch that she likes. Now, how is it, Mana? Is drawing me fun?
Eh, 意外と。
Oh. She might have This is probably the birth of a new hobby of hers. That's a really good thing too. A really good sign for changes to come. That's great to hear. How does the drawing look? I can't move my body, so I can't look at what she's drawn.
顔をだいたい描き終えたところよ。
Oh. Let me see.
ダメよ。こんな中途半端な状態。完成してからね。
Oh. The artist's working process must not be revealed to the public, apparently. If I just wait obediently until it's done, not that I can do anything else.
なんだか収まりが悪いわね。首がいけないのかしら。もっとこう。服を描くのが面倒だから裸でもいいかしら。
Wait, what?
いいわよね。
No. Here? In the middle of the courtyard? You serious? What? Naked? She keeps moving her pencil unmoved by my reaction.
安心して。わざわざ脱がなくていいわ。記憶で描くから。
I kind of want to worry more now. Apparently she's drawing a naked portrait of me now.
誠は鎖骨の感じがいいのよね。せっかくだからもうちょっと強調して。
She mutters to herself as she continues to draw. As she continues drawing. Well, as long as she's having fun, I don't mind.
筋肉、実際よりもたくましい感じに持った方がいいかしら。
If you would please try to keep it realistic. I'm starting to get scared about what the end product will look like. The time continues to pass as I sit on the bench, sweating.
こんなものかしらね。動いていいわよ。
Woo. Mana's kodama slides into my body, freeing me from the fixed position it was in. I've been stuck in that position for quite a long time now, and I feel tired. I take several deep breaths to loosen my body. I've been stuck in that position for loosen my body. Are you done now?
ええ。
From her face, she seems to have a fair amount of confidence in her creation. Oh, I want to see what she's drawn. Can I take a look? Oh,
どうぞ。
we get a... She holds the paper out to me and I take it. Huh? Is this me? This can't possibly be even human. It looks more like some monstrous beast-like or something. Oh my god, what did she draw? They're not showing like any illustrations of the drawing in the game. I would have wanted to see it. The level of eerie menace dripping from these savage scrolls is astounding. I'm terrified. She was muttering something about collarbones and muscles earlier, but where on earth are either of those things?
どう？ご感想は？よく描けているでしょ？
This is like Kokoro, but drawing. Dots. I don't know how to respond. Yeah. I have several questions. No, more than several. But she really put her whole heart into this drawing, so I don't want to hurt her by saying something careless. It's a very creative drawing. Moo 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 moo. I mean, I've never seen a portrait quite like this. Dot dot dot. This isn't working.
そう。で、気に入ってくれたの？
There it is. The simple yes or no. Well, I don't know much about the art, but I guess it's done pretty well. It's pretty well done. I mean, it's pretty intense after all. I can't say it was a very good answer, but it was better than saying nothing. She's Manda narrows her eyes and looks at me coldly.
誠、本当にそう思ってるの？
Are we... Did she find out? Of course. It is. I tried to force myself to smile, but she can probably see right through me. If she's gonna use a kotodama at this situation, then Himana's expression grows colder and colder. I can almost start to see the snow falling around her.
なんてね。
Just when I was about to start panicking, she suddenly starts laughing. Was that intentional?
そんな切羽詰まった顔しちゃって。
Oh, you.
本当に誠って見ていて飽きないわね。かわいい。えい。
She smiles devilishly and pokes at my cheek. Mana? Maybe she's just teasing me?
大丈夫。自分に絵の才能がないことくらいちゃんと分かっているから。自分の見たまま、思ったままの絵なんてとても描けないのよ。
Then this drawing doesn't represent how I look to you?
当たり前でしょ。誠はもっとずっと可愛らしいもの。どうせうまく描けないならとことんって思ったから変な方向に強調してみたのよ。
Weird direction? Intentionally? I see.
誠は変に遠慮しないで正直な感想を言ってくれた方が私も嬉しいわ。
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I guess I overthought things once again. Even when I'm aware of it, it's hard to know where to draw the line.
いいのよ、謝らなくて。そういうところも含めて、私は誠を愛しているから。ね、それより、ちょっとお腹が空いてきたわ。
Okay. Now that she mentions it, it is certainly lunchtime. Almost lunchtime. I can't believe how fast the time has gone by. I guess it goes to show how engrossed we were in Mana sketching exercise. I was just sitting there the whole time, but I was still having fun watching Mana as she drew me. Even though it was like an intentional scribbly mess. What should we do for lunch? We did bring some money along. We could eat somewhere or buy something to take back home.
そうね。購買は今日はやっていないのよね。
I wonder. She looks toward the school building. I don't think so. It's the weekend after all.
じゃあ、コンビニかしら。おにぎりと飲み物。あとドーナツを買って、どこか外で食べましょう。
A convenience store for a lunch meal for a date.
こんなに天気がいいのだし。
It's so nice outside today. For her, of course. For her in particular only. She looks up at the sunny skies, shielding her eyes. I guess this is it's a short episode, but I guess this is good for today then. I'll save. No, wait, hold on! Hold on, I kind of skipped. How did I end up skipping? What the hell? And I see Kyoko now. Here, right here, right?
じゃあ、こんなに天気がいいのだし。
There we go. She looks up at the sunny night sky. Did I press skip? Where's the skip button? Ooh. Okay, so I guess we ended up seeing Kyoko. Now I'm kind of tempted to read one more scene. I guess I'll just keep reading. But I need to check my system here. Is there a reason why it was skipping unread lines? Continue, stop. This is because I need to skip H scenes, right? No, let's leave it on continue. Yeah. After buying onigiri, drinks, and a mountain of donuts, we made our way to the town's public park.
ここも、なかなかいいところね。
Mana has never been here, so she looks around curiously.
広場みたいなものかしら。
I think that's right. Anyone is not allowed to come and go freely, apparently. I actually see a few other people here and there too, in the park. Since it's lunchtime, many of them are sitting down and eating their lunch. Yeah, Kyoko sitting here in her beautiful dress. Oh, it's Kyoko. As I look around the park, I see Kyoko standing in the shade of a tree, some distance away. She notices us and comes running. Oh.
こんにちは、誠くん。
Hello, Kyoko. Hello, fancy meeting you here.
そうですね。こんにちは、まなちゃん。ねえ、京子。あなたドーナツ食べない？食べるわよね。
Do you have some? That's the first thing that comes to mind when she sees Kyoko. You do have donuts. Mana is too busy rummaging in her shopping bag to return Kyoko's greeting. Oh my god. There you go. She quickly finds a donut and holds it out to Kyoko. Mana is too busy rummaging in her shopping bag to return Kyoko's greeting. She quickly finds a donut and holds it out to Kyoko.
これ、私にくださるんですか？
Wait, hold on. Kyoko, do you want some donuts? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. She's handing over some donuts to Kyoko. You want some donuts? And she's sharing her donuts. She looks taken aback. Well, that's not surprising. Anyone would be taken aback if a donut was suddenly shoved in their face.
ええ、お腹が空いていたものだから、ちょっと勢いで買いすぎてしまったの。
Oh. I suspected as much. No, I didn't stop her from shoveling donuts into her bag at the convenience store. She bought so many that I thought she was going to take most of them home, sharing some with Kokoro and leaving the rest for a midnight snack.
ドーナツ、嫌いじゃなかったわよね。はい、好きですよ。ありがたくいただきますね。
She gingerly takes the donut from Mana and holds it carefully.
なんだかマナちゃん、ずいぶんご機嫌みたいですね。
She looks somehow impressed.
あら、わかる？
We're on a date. Well, I don't think she's gonna say that, right?
ええ、いつもの教室での物憂げな雰囲気と違って、晴れ晴れとした感じに見えます。
Yeah, it's definitely not because of the dress though. Yeah. It's because we're on a date. She's excited to spend some time with me.
今日はお兄ちゃんから誘われてのデートだから。
There you go. She went out and said it.
そうなんですか？
Her eyes widen as she glances at me.
ココロちゃんもそうですけど、誠くんの家は本当に兄弟仲がいいんですね。
Yeah, I guess we are very close siblings though, yeah. Very close siblings. Whether neither Nana or Kokoro is actually my sister though. So I'd rather people thought of us as siblings who get along well than siblings who fight. Are you by yourself today, Kyoko? What are you doing today here?
何をしていたというわけではないんですけど。
What?
灯籠流しに協力してくださった方々のところにお礼の挨拶で回った帰りなんです。
Oh. Okay, I see. Just going around to give your thanks to other people who were involved in setting up the water lantern ceremony. Okay, I see. I think back on the night of the water lantern ceremony, only a few days ago. It was a pretty big event, so the organizers must have needed to ask a lot of people for help.
歩き回って汗ばんだので、少し木陰で涼んで休もうかなって。
And I also love the little bits here. The little bit of information here where we see Kyoko walking around within town with this dress on. She's gained so much confidence, enough confidence to be walking around with this dress in the town she's familiar with, that we're living in. I'm so happy for her.
ちょっとお腹も空いたなって思ってたので、ドーナツすごく嬉しいです。
Hey. Donuts. She smiles at Mana again.
そう？よかったらもっと食べる？
She's gonna give out some more. How kind of Mana today. Because she really is in a good mood.
いえいえ、一つで十分ですよ。
Mana is already rummaging in a rag, but Kyoko shakes her head, flustered.
そう、小食なのね。
I guess most people have a tiny appetite compared to Mana. I think it's more that you have a huge appetite, Mana. From what I could tell by looking around the classroom during lunch, Mana is the biggest eater out of all the girls by far. Oh.
もしかしてお兄ちゃんは食が細い子の方が好みなのかしら。
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure Makoto doesn't care. No, not particularly.
私そろそろ行きますね。
I think Kyoko is seeing our relationship, our atmosphere, getting quite intimate. So I think she feels like a third wheel.
これ以上二人のお邪魔をするのもなんですし。
No. Kyoko starts backing away from us, smiling nervously.
あら、別に邪魔だなんて思っていないわよ。
Oh, Mana? I agree. If anything, we're bothering you by dragging you out here and into the sun.
そんなことは。
I think she's starting to feel like a third wheeler. A third wheel. Kyoko, if you're okay with it, why don't we all have lunch together under the tree? I glance at Mana, who nods in agreement.
そうね。せっかく会ったんだし。実はおにぎりもちょっと買いすぎたから少し食べてもらえるとありがたいのよね。わかりました。じゃあお言葉に甘えて。
Ooh. We head back to the tree and sit down. I start on an onigiri, as does Kyoko, but Mana... Mana picks up a donut with both hands and starts munching on it, a blissful smile on her face. Her eating is dainty and cute, while also somehow being incredibly fast. The amount of donuts seems to shrink before our very eyes. Wow.
すごい。
Yes. Kyoko looks beyond impressed, even staggered, as she watches Mana eat. Yeah. Mana is already on her third donut, and she still hasn't stopped to take a sip of water. She just silently continues to chew her way through the donuts.
いつ食べても同じ美味しさって素敵ね。
I think they're delicious too. Though I don't think I could eat this many of them in a sitting. I mean, donuts are desserts, or maybe snacks, not a meal. Don't you get tired of eating nothing but donuts?
全然いくらでも食べられる気がするわ。
I'm a donut person, so I would never really get too tired of eating donuts. I can eat at least 4 to 5 in a sitting.
たくさん食べられるって羨ましいです。
Oh. Kyoko sighs, still nibbling on her first inigiri.
遠慮しないで。
Onigiri.
食べたいならもっと食べていいのよ。
Oh, quite nice of Mana. Interesting.
余ったらいくつか持って帰ろうかと思っていたくらいだし。
Oh.
いえ、そういう意味ではなくて。
Mana looks at Kyoko curiously, while reaching for her next donut.
普通マナちゃんみたいにたくさん、しかもドーナツみたいな甘いものを食べたらすぐ太っちゃうと思うんですよ。ブクブクと。
Yeah, Yeah, I guess they probably would. I often hear that eating a lot of sweet foods make you fat.
でもマナちゃんは全然そんなことないじゃないですか。
I wonder. Following Kyoko's gaze, I inspect Mana's figure. She's certainly well endowed in the chest and hips, but I wouldn't say she's fat. If anything, her basic body structure seems more slender than stout. And I don't think that's really changed since she left the village either.
考えたこともなかったわ。
She's probably just that way, genetically, I guess.
持って生まれた才能なんですね。やっぱり羨ましいです。
I see the envy in Kyoko's eyes as she continues to look at Mana's body while eating her onigiri. But there are probably people out there who want to get fat when they eat a lot, right? I don't think so.
例えば
I don't think anyone would eat wanting to get fat. Sumo wrestlers? I don't think so.
女の子は相撲取りになったりしませんよ。
Yeah, if we're talking about girls, then I'm not gonna. Kyoko finally finishes her onigiri and unwraps the donut Mana gave her before we sat down.
でもやっぱりメインの食事の後の甘いものすごく美味しい。罪の味なのかな。
Soon? Kyoko has an oddly philosophical look on her face.
これってコンビニで普通に売られてるドーナツですよね。
Okay. Yeah.
レベル高いな。ただ甘いだけじゃなくてふわっとしてて食感もいいし。そうね。でも京子が作ったドーナツには及ばないわ。
Oh, that's a huge compliment there. The donuts Kyoko makes for Mana that one time were indeed very delicious. They were so good that Mana tried to hog the whole plate for herself, as I recall.
よかったらまた今度作ってくれないかしら。ちょっと癖になるような美味しさだったのよね。はい、マナちゃんが望むならいつでも何個でも。
Oh, they're getting closer as friends. Or is this what you call friends? But yeah, sure, friends. Kyoko nods happily over and over again.
いい心がけね。やっぱり私の専属ドーナツ職人にならない？
Watching them talk like this, I can see that Mana has become close, but not with just Kokoro, but Kyoko too. That's even more difficult since Kokoro easily makes friends with everyone, while Kyoko is practically the opposite. I'm kind of moved.
どうしたの？
Well, in this case, let's give Kyoko the praises here, because she's the one that made the first move to become friends with Mana. It's not that Mana took initiative to become friends with Kyoko, but it was Kyoko that took the first step. In Kokoro's case, she was the one that made the first move to get closer to Mana. So, it's good they're friends though. It's good that Kyoko and Mana are closer friends now. It's good. But I wouldn't say that it would be that I would say Mana would get the praise for becoming friends with Kyoko. No, nothing. I was just thinking that you do look like you're having a lot of fun.
当然でしょ。
Oh, her smile broadens.
デートして美味しいドーナツを食べてもっと美味しいドーナツを京子に作ってもらう約束までして。
It's just donuts and me.
マナちゃん、ご機嫌のフルコースですね。
Okay, maybe she doesn't really think of Kyoko as a friend. Well, I guess it's fine though. What?
今日はいい夢見られそうだわ。
I'm glad I invited you out today. I had a few happy surprises today, like meeting the art club at school, and Kyoko be here in the park. And it's lucky that we did, considering that I left the house without any plans. Still, if I hadn't initially asked Mana out on this date, none of these things would have happened.
ちなみに差し支えなければ
Mhm.
ちょっとお伺いしたいんですけど、
Hmm? What is it?
どこでデートしてたんですか？ここに来る前は。
If we tell her, she's probably gonna feel disappointed.
学園よ。
Before I answer, Mana tells her.
学園ですか？
Yeah, we went to the school. Kyoko is taken aback. Maybe she thinks it's a strange place for a date. Yeah, Mana likes the view from the courtyard, so we went. So we thought we'd go there first.
雰囲気いいですよね。うちの中庭は。休日なら人も少ないだろうし、確かに穴場スポットかも。
And when we got there, some members of the art club were drawing pictures near the front gate. Mana seemed interested, so we asked them if we could borrow some art supplies. And then Mana ended up drawing this for me. I take out Mana's drawing and hand it to Kyoko. After seeing it, Kyoko freezes with a slight frown on her face.
なんというか、すごい迫力がありますね。
She's reacting.
おどろおどろしいというか。
Hair raising? Oh, she's reacting slightly similar to how I was. Intense, a bit scary.
力強くて荒々しいタッチ。
Primal.
これをマナちゃんが？
Okay, let me hear the Japanese lines again.
力強くて荒々しいタッチ。これをマナちゃんが？
Yup. Who do you think it is?
誰？ということは、もしかして人物がですか？
Mana looks kind of troubled.
てっきり伝説の妖怪とかそういういえ、なんでもないです。
No, Mana looks kind of angry. Kyoko's words trail off when she notices Mana looking at her wordlessly.
誰の絵かわかる？
She looks back at the drawing with a very serious look on her face. Well, honestly, I wouldn't feel very happy about it if she had guessed correctly right away.
誠くんじゃないですか？
What? Could it be that there's actually something about this drawing that makes it look like me?
すごいわ。よくわかったわね。自分で言うのもなんだけど。
She made it impossible to guess. Mana stares at Kyoko in amazement. How did you know? What about it looks like me? I mean, I don't think it's the drawing, but rather because she's going on a date with me, and the portrait of the only person that she'd be drawing is me. So, as far as I can tell, there's absolutely nothing about this drawing that remotely has any connection to me.
絵を見てじゃなくて、状況からの推理で。
I didn't think actually guessed from the picture. Yeah, just guessed from the context. Kyoko smiles sheepishly.
マナちゃんが誰かを描くなら、やっぱり誠くんしかいないかなって。
I see. When she puts it that way, it all makes sense. I'm sorry, Mana, but honestly, I'm pretty happy to hear that I don't look like your portrait.
でも本当にインパクトがあって、すごいですよね。目を引く絵なのは間違いないですし。
I think we're fine with talking about this picture now. That's true, I suppose. Leaving aside whether it looks like me, it's certainly not a boring piece of art. You can feel the heat of Mana's passion just by looking at it.
クールなマナちゃんがこういう絵を描くっていうのも、
Uh,
なんだか意外性があって可愛いと思います。ドーナツを作ってもらうお礼代わりに京子の絵も描いてみましょうか。いえ、それは
ah,
私もうそろそろ行きますね。
oh, she's going? Wait, what did Mana say? So thanks for the notice. You're going to make a... why don't I draw a portrait of you too? Okay. Kyoko smiles awkwardly and stands up, dusting off her dress. You're leaving already? Why not stay a while and rest with us, since you just ate?
いえ、大して食べてませんし、戻ったらまたちょっとやることもあるので。
Oh, if that's the case, I shouldn't try and force her to stay.
誠くんたちはどうぞごゆっくり。
Okay. Take care.
マナちゃん、ドーナツは近いうちに作りますから。
Oh, a promise. I promise is a promise.
期待しているわ。
Mana smiles at her.
ごちそうさまでした。それでは。
Bye bye. She bows to us, then walks away. Mana watches her go with a gentle expression on her face. You've become pretty close to Kyoko too, haven't you?
そうね。でも、
She thinks for a moment. But
京子の方も私に馴染んできているということだと思うわ。
has also become pretty close to me. Maybe that's the bigger thing. Yeah, I see. Apparently, Mana has the same impression I do.
あの卑屈っぽい感じもだいぶ薄れてきたし、いい傾向じゃないかしら。
Yeah. Definitely.
だから私の方も自然と。ね。
I see. She must be very happy for Kyoko, since she caught her recent change and improvement. Of course, I'm sure that Mana's heart is still more in the village than here. But I'm happy to see that she started to care more about people here in town as well.
ごちそうさま。
Mana looks satisfied as she finishes eating. She really finished all the donuts except the one she gave to Kyoko. Incredible. She wiped her mouth with her handkerchief, looking pleased with herself.
この後はどうする？
I guess... What time is it? Good question. Is there anywhere you'd like to go? Pretty much the only places I know around here are the lake, the hospital, the school, and the shopping district. Of course, we can't just hang out at the hospital. And we were just at the school earlier. We don't need to buy anything at the shopping district either. Suppose I don't have to keep going to new places and we could always spend time just walking around town, but...
そうね。それなら、もう少しここでのんびりしていたいわ。
Oh, here? Okay. Mana told us to take our time. So we might as well. Mana slides and snuggles up to me.
しばらくこのままでいて。
Sure. I want to stay like this for a while too.
本当に
Comfortable.
落ち着くわ。誠とこうしてくっついている時間が私一番好き。
She takes my hand in hers, then chuckles.
裸でないのがちょっと残念だけど、 この間もいいところでやめてしまったし。
But we're in the middle of the park. We can't.
わかってる。いいわ。今はこれで。
She rests her head on my shoulder, and quietly closes her eyes. I guess that was the date. Oh, okay, that's our date. Then, yeah, this is the perfect place to stop. Wow. So we spent a whole day together this episode.
Amatsutsumi.
That was interesting. And I mean, we're learning more and more about Mana. I'm not sure if Mana has any changes in her thoughts of about staying in the village, returning to the village, or staying in the town, but we can see she's getting closer to some characters. The game is trying to show us as well that Mana is getting closer to like to people like Kyoko and Kokoro. It's nice to see. Okay, hopefully I will look forward to the next episode once more. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.